see through doors, read minds, punch through walls. The sequel to one of the most awesome, influential games of all time, Deus Ex Human Revolution, lets you choose the biomechanical augmentations you want and lets you decide how you're going to infiltrate and expose the greatest conspiracy of all time. I don't want to hurt you. In this three-way, you're going to see how three PC Gamer editors take on one of the grossest missions of all, retrieving a wet drive implant buried in the skull of a mysterious, but unfortunately very much dead rebel. Okay, so not the most riveting run-through, but this is a classic example of the way I like to play a game the second time through. Take your time, talk to people, get the extra dimension to the story. Nobody needs to get hurt, clean operation.
So you're no fun at all is what you're saying.
Basically. And I have a friend on the inside, look at that. So I'm going to implement my social enhancer augmentation.
Also known as alcohol.
Yes, that works as well. In combination, it's a great 1-2 punch.
Jensen?
He feels deep, deep remorse, and he's looking for absolution. Is that a clue?
Could be.
Maybe a giant absolve button will pop up.
Get over it.
Yeah, shot a kid, gotcha.
Blah, blah, blah. You're fine, you're absolved.
You have to do the little sign of the cross thing?
Yeah, how do you,
I can't even do that.
I don't even know how to do that, you know?
Okay, look.
Oh, don't cry, dude. That'll be really awkward. Did you see? He almost like went for it. He was like,
There's still time. He can still cry.
yeah.
You're really just dragging this out. I just want to go down to the morgue and poke a body with a stick.
Yeah. Just doesn't have to be a big, long drama. One more time. It's cool. We all make mistakes.
Oh, are you taking the jam out of a sandwich? That's not cool. That is theft.
I still don't know what that is. It was a gelectomy.
Hey, buddy, you better let us through, or we're going to take your peanut butter, too.
It's funny, this happens every time I go to the dentist. Like, the receptionist and I have this big, long conversation about what she's dealing with, and I have to calm her down just to get attention.
Yeah, and see, you know, now he's coming around, and, you know, you never know which characters are going to give you a hand later on in the game. You know what I mean? So my virtue is going to pay off, I'll bet.
I just wanted to keep pushing the crush button.
Right.
And it probably wouldn't get you through, but you get to crush him. I mean,
right.
There's the crushing, Logan. Think about the crushing.
Right. Well, his spirit's already crushed.
Well, I need to be alone for a while.
Man, that was kind of an ordeal. Luckily, these guys are less...
Random man running through police station.
Oh, he's doing the robot.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
It's actually the cyborg. Right?
Random man.
Cyborg. No, all right. See, there's some benefit here, you know.
Cue Kenny G.
Rather than then scoot through all those little dusty air vents, you know. I took the elevator. That's pretty sweet.
Do they have Kenny G in the future? Or is Kenny G? What if Kenny G was augmented?
He could be president.
And what if he got like an even smoother jazz augmentation?
Nice.
About time. You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy.
With what?
We want a chip.
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look.
I thought you meant potato chip.
Well, you take the chip and you dip it in his brain.
Right.
And yeah, just don't double dip.
That's gross. Yeah.
That's unsanitary.
Gross. Yep. See here now. Okay, maybe a nice shootout would have been just the thing. No. Okay. See, nobody got hurt.
Boss, I got the neural hub.
So because Michigan was my home state for like 16 years of my life, I guess I don't want to hurt the Detroit police too bad.
Yeah. No.
So I'm gonna let them do their thing and
Didn't you go to high school with that guy?
serve and protect. No. And I figure I'll boost my legs up here with a cybernetic prosthesis upgrade and just pounce over this fence, and he doesn't care.
The weirdest thing happened today at work. Some guy just jumped over a fence.
I am the worst cop ever.
These hobos mind their own business. That's good. I like that. And taking the fire escape.
Equally valuable for both people escaping flaming death and cat burglars.
So these kind of routes are built into most of the game. I mean, obviously, stealth is such a well-known path for games like Oblivion, and they want to support that. So you can, just by looking around and exploring a little bit, obviously you do need to spend the points that to support it. I mean, you can't always, if you upgrade only your armor, only your offensive augmentations, you're not really going to find the same kind of options.
Right.
It's so easy to have all your cover blown by one misstep.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fun that can be had from improvising that situation, as long as you are sort of involved in that in terms of your role playing. So again, I have to hold tight.
He's just deciding, do I want to keep going or turn around? I'll turn around.
Do I want a Snickers?
I walked down here, I forgot what I came here for.
So memorizing the path of guards is such a thing that we've been used to for like 10 years or now, or maybe even more in games. And I mean, you think it would make Deus Ex a better game if these guys had really unpredictable paths or they had more random events?
It'd make it completely impossible to get through undetected.
Probably.
Unless you just knock everybody out with a trank gun. Well, I think it's totally realistic because I always, my routine around the office, I go from my desk to Logan's desk to Evan's desk, then back to my desk. And I'll sit there for a couple minutes and then go to Logan's desk to Evan's desk.
There he goes in front of the plant again. What's he doing? What is Dan up to?
All right, continuing on, I'm going to move through this bathroom.
Always check the bathroom for man-sized vents.
Absolutely, right.
Rule number 1.
I mean, in the Deus Ex universe, it's the best way to escape from a date if you think about it. Like,
Nice.
oh man, I got to put some lipstick on, hold on, and then you're out. And you're to your car in like 30 seconds.
Is the third duck to goose?
Wow. Yeah, that's all I can say is wow.
I'm sorry.
All right, so again, just exercising discipline. I want to slip up here and pop my head over the...
Or accidentally destroy a box that says "Do not destroy."
Right.
It's very, very clearly labeled "Do not destroy."
That would be
Right.
a tragedy. I think this is like the detective's area.
Is that an instant game over if you destroy a box that says "Do not destroy"?
I'm not so sure.
They take it out of your credits.
So again, hopefully if you like stealth, you also like eavesdropping.
Who doesn't?
Because you're going to be doing a lot of it. The conversations in Deus Ex are actually pretty interesting, though. I mean, they give you insight into the world in a contextual way. You know, games like Doom kind of pioneered that whole technique of picking up those tablets and reading stuff and reading emails and things like that. And that gets so tedious. And I love the way Eidos committed to recording all these lines and just putting all the detail in that way.
Right.
Now, I don't think Evan's being sneaky here. I just think he's shy. Like, what if those guys don't like me?
Yeah.
That would just be crushing. I should just sneak by.
It's endearing.
Yeah.
Maybe I can pass them a note or something in their locker.
Yeah.
Would you arrest me? Mark yes or no.
Look at he's clinging to the walls like a wallflower.
All right, so this guy does pose a problem. I need to get straight ahead through him to get through that door with the lasers behind it. So I'm going to need to give him a little hug, a
Yeah.
little massage,
Entirely consensual.
a little larynx massage, yep. And once he's out of the view of the camera, just making sure of that, I can move on around the corner. But not before I rob him.
Credit chips.
Okay, so I see the keypad there. The camera's rotating in a way that's seeing in front of the keypad every few seconds. So what I need to do is put something between the camera and that keypad so I can hack it and get through that door. In this case, boxes are what's nearby, so I'm going to grab a few of those and stack them up.
I think it's probably the same guy we saw outside who didn't notice you jumping over the fence, who's now manning that camera.
That's definitely his detail. Yeah.
Like, nothing there. Boxes.
Five. Nah.
More boxes.
It seems perfectly normal.
Oh, the boxes are stacking themselves.
All right, that should do it. That's a good silhouette there.
Box fort to the rescue.
All right, so as I jump into this keypad, I think I need to upgrade my capture skill. So I'm going to pop into my augmentations menu and do that. Now I'm at level 2, I can access this console.
And I'm pretty sure you're required by law at this point to say, I'm in.
It's the dramatic thing to do, if you're role-playing, yeah.
So what are you doing exactly when you're hacking? Are you connecting nodes on a network?
Yeah, you're kind of working your way up this network. So it's a matter, right now I was just detected right there. It's a matter of timing and acting quickly. There are instances where you can get greedy. You can see sort of those like, the trees off to the right and the left. Those unlock bonuses for you. But they also obviously they take more time to get there,
Right.
and there's a risk that you'll be detected.
And usually they're just full of porn anyway.
About time. You the homesec guy was
All right,
ordered
so
to
I'm
wait
in.
for? Tell Manderley I didn't.
And I'm just going to chat this guy up. He doesn't, he shares a special bond with guys with funny glasses.
Yeah, usually you expect him to be elbow deep in brains.
Right.
All right, speaking of brains, I'll pull that out of there. Yoink.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
And I'm on my way out. There's just one more hacking point behind this door, and of course I need to get past these lasers first.
This really kind of defeats the purpose of the laser detection grid, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it almost faked you out.
I could have gone out the way I came in, but that takes so much time. I think this is
Right.
a little bit quicker. I can just get back to the sewers and continue on. All right, so I need to upgrade my capture augmentation again, a third time. So I've put 3 points into it just through this mission, which is a big investment, but I'm really hoping that's going to pay off later in the game. It's going to unlock more practice points for me probably if I hack well. It's going to unlock more bits of information, bits about the game and the storyline. So I'm hoping it'll pay for itself over time. All right, with time to spare. So if I had to advise any would-be hackers and stealth players, I'd say make mini games, not war.
Now, I should preface this by saying I'm not a violent man. I'm just an impatient man. And
Who brandishes a pistol in broad daylight.
yeah, this guy doesn't mind a little laser pointer on him.
He's
you know.
laid back, man. That is really laid back.
Yeah, he's like at a rave or something. But yeah, so shooting your way through this kind of situation is a very quick and efficient way. I think you'll find if you take your guys' approaches into account, this way is much more to the point.
But you can't take a lot of damage. I mean, you got to really be on top of things, right?
Right. So before I tell this guy where he can stick his warning not to go in there, I'll just buff up a little bit here with my dermal augmentations, and so now I'm only going to be taking half the amount of damage that I normally would. And this guy, unfortunately, is taking full damage.
That's going to take a lot of stitches.
And out comes the revolver. It's a very satisfying revolver, kind of similar to the revolver in Half-Life. This guy's armored, but most guys will go down in one shot. And you would think that, I'm wearing sunglasses inside.
Yeah,
you would think
that
the benefit would be I don't get hit by flashbangs. There is actually an augmentation that does that.
Oh, nice.
I think it's universally known that shooting somebody in the head produces the best ragdoll.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Not
maybe the
necessarily.
kneecap.
Oh, remember that guy, Logan?
Yeah.
Wow.
You had a meaningful conversation with him in
Right.
another run-through.
He had it coming.
I like the way this guy splayed over the desk, just got knocked down. But,
Oh!
yeah, see,
maybe I'm wrong, yeah.
There's some of that good ragdoll I was talking about. Now, if you'll notice, I'm actually on my last bullet here. I didn't really come to class prepared. I only had 13 shots in my gun.
And you made the most of it.
Yeah, there goes the last one.
Well done.
But fortunately, people have dropped guns everywhere. That's a lovely coincidence. So
Why stick with a pistol?
it was the closest thing.
Yeah. All right.
And I didn't reload it, but turns out you get close enough, you don't need a gun.
Right.
So now down into the morgue. Always take the stairs when on a murderous rampage.
Right.
Should have dragged one of those bodies down to the morgue, just save him a little bit of trouble. It's a courtesy.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, they're headed there anyway.
Right.
I kind of wish I had saved some of my augmentation points for strength so that I could pick up somebody and throw him at somebody else, but needed the extra damage.
Did you just kill somebody with blind fire?
I did. It got really lucky with that. 'Cause
I'm impressed.
usually you can empty an entire clip and not hit a single thing, but
Oh.
yeah. Down goes the last defender. Now all that stands between me and that tasty brain chip is a door hack.
Oh, it's a PlayStation Network.
Yeah. I assume the code on here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but
Yeah.
just to make a show of it.
All those years of Minesweeper finally come in handy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And cha-ching.
Hello.
Now, this guy doesn't put up any fight or anything. He's just gonna let me take the brain chip, tasty brain chip. But Why should he get off easy?
Yeah, he had it coming.
Yeah. You see the way he was looking at me?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
He questioned your authority.
So now back out the way I came. I think I did a pretty good job of cleaning the path, making sure there's no more resistance. But never can be too careful.
You cost the taxpayer a hell of a lot of money today.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't come out of my tax bill. So if you don't care about offending anybody, this is a good way of getting you through pretty quickly. You won't make any friends for further down the line in the game.